everyone who is following us, our Divine Voice Maristi vocation. Greetings wherever you are. Today it is a privilege to be with my friends again, Oswald. Greetings and welcome, brother.
Thank you.
So let us start our conversation by telling us who you are.
Yes. So I'm also Dwanguba, Kenyan. I live in Nairobi. Right now I'm at Maristi University doing business management. Yeah.
Dear Oswald, congrats for being born in Nairobi and grew up in Nairobi. So kindly, do you please give us a brief background of your family?
Okay. So I have a younger brother. It's just the two of us, and I stay with both my parents. Yeah.
That means you are the firstborn.
Yeah, I'm the first one.
That's great. So, do you kindly share with us your educational background?
Um, so when I started my first year of my education, some people call it baby class. Nowadays it's called PP1, pre-primary. I did it at home. I was taught by the people who are around me. And then from there now is when I started going to a school. We are very few, like 8 students. It's called Heritage, where I did some part, the later part of my kindergarten. Then I moved to St. Elizabeth. Then St. Elizabeth, I did at least class 1, class 2. Then I went to another school called NPC, Woodley. I did class 3 and class 4. Then from there, I moved to Kilimani Junior Academy, where I went from class 4 to class 8. Then after finishing there, I was lucky to join Nova Pioneer, where I did my studies from Form 1 to Form 4. Yeah, then now, as I've said, I'm here at Marist.
Wow, that's great. You mentioned something that you schooled also in St. Elizabeth High School,
Primary.
primary. That's great. Now, something came in my mind. Currently, you are the member of religious club. What motivated you to join this religious club?
Well, when I joined Marist, I was lucky to be invited by my friend, it's called John Peter. He told me that they want to revive a club, and it's called a religious club. And at that time, there were only 6 people. So he explained to me the purpose of the club and everything. I was happy to hear the purpose, and then I saw that I could also make my own contribution in the club. And so far, it's been good. The other day, we visited Kotolengo together with another group, which was with Miss Marist. And yeah, it was good to just be with those people. Yeah.
Maybe for people who don't know what is the religious club or what is going on in the religious club, can you give us the brief activities or the way you conduct this religious club so that those who feel they are interested, they can join yours?
Yeah. So for the religious club, the purpose, in fact, it's called religious club, but it's for anybody who wishes to join. It's not about religion. Uh, the main purpose of the club is so that people can come together, especially at Marisol, people from various countries. But once we can bring all these people together, then people come and then we share our experiences on our daily lives. So probably someone can go through something, and then once you bring it on the table when we are here, all of us when we meet, then everybody can share their perspective. That's how the club runs. Yeah.
That's great. Once I will pay a visit to your club.
You should. Yeah.
So being with people in club, outside of club, in classroom, on the daily activity of the college. So how is your relationship with people around you and how this relationship has contributed to your success?
Come again?
Being with people around. How is this relationship with people has contributed to your success?
Okay, here at Marist.
Yes, or even in your past experience in high school or anywhere, you feel that it has been great contribution to your success.
Yeah, definitely relating well with others and respecting people has been something that I always try to do. So that because once we respect each other and we relate well, we can be able to work together. And once we're able to work together, we can be able to do things that ensure that we're having a better tomorrow, we're creating a better world. And because we are many people and we are different other people have different strengths. And once we're able to respect each other and work together, we can be able to each bring these strengths together and make something good happen. So yeah, that's how it has helped me.
It's in Africa context, you say that there's no one can live as an island. As I've mentioned, the very has helps you to achieve your success. Now, what is it that you do it different from other people? If I meet you, say at least Oswald, this is what characterizes Oswald, this is what he does. What do you think that you do it is different with other people?
Okay. So I'll say first of all, I will do my best to be as honest as I can to myself, to be myself, and ensure that I try to do what has to be done, not just because it is what is happening around or what everybody is doing it in a certain way. I just try to ensure that I'm able to do what has to be done, and I ensure that I work on myself also as an individual to ensure that I can be able to be in a good space so that I can also be able to contribute in our world here. Yeah.
Yeah, you said it very well that that kind of to be who you are is the best contribution which you distribute to your honest. And my other question I'd like to ask you is that how do you feel where you are now and what is your future plans? Now you are in a college. How do you feel now and what is your future plans?
Now, well, I'm grateful for everything. Each day I keep on striving to ensure that I improve on the next day and the next day and the next day. So it's a work in progress. And for probably future plans, right now the only one which I have is I would like to show others the present moment so that we can be able to notice what is here and not always be under so much control of things that may not really be in our existence. Yeah.
It's great to hear your future plans and how you are content with yourself. There is a saying from Martin Luther Jr. said, fly if you can fly, learn if you can learn, walk if you can walk, even crawl or push going to attain that your ultimate goals that you desire to have. So, as you said now, what is your challenge, the greatest challenge in your daily life?
Can say the challenge I've been facing recently has been on consistency. Uh, Sometimes you can end up in a situation where probably you may have a number of things to do in a day. And let's say if you have daily practices, things that you do on a daily basis, you sometimes end up skipping them, and which will have other effects and consequences. So just trying to ensure that I have this balance whereby I can be able to do what has to be done during the day, and at the same time ensure that if I need to do something which I do on a daily basis, any practice, it's also done. Yeah.
Do you have any role model in your life? Somebody you admire that when you see what he does or what he has achieved, you admire him or her so much.
Well, to be honest, Um, yes, there are many people who have done exemplary things that I have seen, and I am motivated when I see what they have done. But at the same time, I also try to be just to focus on who I am, so that I do not try to be like somebody else. I ensure that I am the best version that I can be, and I am able to walk my path. Yeah.
That's great. There are also people who see you or admire your success. They see your success you have attained, then they see it, they admire it. What secret did you use to achieve your success? Or what can you tell them?
I'll say for me, uh, my number one, if I'm to say success, my number one it will be how I feel as myself. My, let's say, individual experience. Whether I am at a good place or at a bad place. So if that's what I will say the success is, then I will say it's just constantly focusing on what I can do to improve, and also definitely putting in effort and working hard towards improving. Yeah.
That's great. In a simple way, can you tell us one word which can describe you?
So I will say Oswald, because it's just deeper than the words. So there's no specific word that I can say I can attach to who I am. So we just say Oswald. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Oh, really love so much your name and
Yeah.
it describes you and it's through your identity. So they are the students who are outside who will follow this conversation or who across this video, even if after 1 year you can tell them anything you feel you can pass to them.
Yeah. As I've been saying, I will say that people should, to all the students from who will be watching, what I'll say is probably, um, especially since some of us we are young, and again as we are students, you can be in a situation where probably you are not sure of which direction you want to go. So all I can say is you should just give it your all in everything that comes your way. As with time goes by, you may slowly realize that this is what I need to do for now. Yeah.
That's great. Then African will say that the ways are enough for the wise. So, do you have any last remark that would like to pass to the audience, regardless their age, whatever they are? Any last message you'd like to pass?
Yes. So I will say let us all be focused on getting solutions for our society, our world, or in whatever situation we are in. Let us focus on the solution, and let us see how best can we all work together, live together, so that we can be able to share our abilities, share our different strengths. We bring them all together so that we can be able to do better things and improve on what we already have. Yeah.
Thank you very much for giving us your insight and outright sharing your experience. I would like to thank you deep from sacrificing your time and come to talk to us and talk to the world. So I don't take it granted. Thank you very much for having honored my invitation.
You're most welcome, and I'm also grateful to be here.
That's great. Thank you very much wherever you are following us on our YouTube channel, and continue to be our guide and our ambassador. See you next time.